Oh my God, don't mind me. It's early in the morning and all I know is that I was woken up by a well, I wasn't woken I don't think I was woken up, but when I woke up, um, I heard a bunch of like a bunch of birds commotion, and I heard them coming and eating, right? Like I seen it, but it's like they sure is coming. But it's funny because I was sitting here, so I got up and my alarm was set. That's why I woke up. My alarm was set for 7 a.m. Um, because I had originally woken up at 4:48 a.m. on the dot. Okay, I literally opened my eyes. I had fallen asleep on this side. Usually I fall asleep on this side. I fell asleep on this side. And when I woke up, my whole body was like half of my body was completely numb. My arms, my legs were completely numb. So I ended up rolling onto my back and was planning on just laying there for a second and getting up, or laying to this side and then getting up because usually that's when I get up. But I just laid there and I ended up, then I got a text from my kid at 4:49 talking about there's Taco Bell. I didn't want it to go to waste. She had just got home. So she's like, just in case you want it. But I think that was a way for her to lure me out the room if I was awake. But I literally had just opened my eyes a minute older. Looked at the text. I was like confused. And like 4:49. So I woke up at 4:48. And that's significant for some reason. Then I said, all right, I'll get up in a second to go check in with her. And I fell back asleep till my alarm woke me up at 7. Then, once I opened my eyes, shut my alarm off, I hear a bunch of birds just. So I get up. I open the curtain, check the bird feeder. Like all the mess that was on the windowsill, it's all cleaned up. That's what it seemed like. They were just coming. And basically the bird feeder was just about. So I ended up going to the kitchen and da-da-da. And then I ended up bringing the bird seed back in my room and refilling the van. I put the van back out on the windowsill. And so the duck, okay? So all of a sudden, I remember when I had my friend come meet me here, he was standing outside my house early morning one morning. And he was like, what, do you have a duck outside your house? And I was like, why? And he was like, I hear a duck outside your house. And now, right here in Florida, in some range, there's these people that's dealing with this duck, but it's getting aggressive, right? Tell me why before I put the camera back on, I hear the duck outside again. I haven't heard it. Like, I heard it one time since my friend asked me, what do I hear, a duck outside your house? And then I heard it one more time, and then I just heard it again. I was like, oh, the duck is back. And as I say that, I look on the camera, look on the TV, and, or maybe these people are seeing this duck on the camera, on their Ring cam, on their property. But it's being a menace. I don't think they're liking it, what the duck is doing. That's so funny because I was like, oh, God, the duck is back. I'm like, oh, the duck is back. But I don't think these people are too happy about the duck being back. This is so weird. Somebody thinks it's weird. Left behind. That somebody was so impulsive to say. Somebody was impulsive to say something. Maybe that somebody was weird. But Maybe they see that it was rude to do that, or, yeah, somebody. So weird. So weird. Thrill seeker. SeaWorld. Oh, I won't go to SeaWorld. I will not support SeaWorld. Tower moment. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm having a birdie. Birdie, birdie, birdie. Birdie, birdie, birdie. Birdie, birdie, birdie. Birdie, birdie, birdie. They see somebody as, yeah, I keep seeing the looking down. Someone looking down. Someone's very humble. Yeah. I can see you from my shadow. So someone could be close. Someone could be close by. Close by somebody. They may feel sad that somebody feels I don't know, so down about maybe not being able to be financially independent or luxury. Maybe somebody feels bad for making someone feel jealous. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. I don't know why. See the difference. Someone could see the difference between you and other shallow women, I guess. Shallow people, yeah. Somebody could feel bad that they may have thought somebody was shallow. Yeah, someone's conscience is kicking in. No, I'm kidding. Somebody feels bad that they had you sit back and it made you feel maybe a little insecure or something. That maybe somebody wanted somebody more of wealth or luxury or something. Maybe somebody made a snap judgment. Yeah, jewelry. Fancy. That somebody was fancy or something. Too fancy or... Look at this lion. Southwick Zoo. I love the Southwick Zoo. Look at the ride. Oh, this the deer forest. I want to go again. It's the 60th anniversary this year. So they're going to probably have all types of celebrations, especially probably this weekend. All through the summer. It's their 60th anniversary. I love that zoo. I'm so appreciative that my friend Renee told me about that zoo. My old friend Renee, the old lady that lived on Columbia. My dad met her before. She told me about it. It's in Mendon, Massachusetts, I think. I love that zoo. I love it. There. It's so different than the zoos over here. Like the like Franklin and Stone Zoo. Nothing wrong with those zoos, but this one's just more open. It seems like it more. I don't know. It's really nice. Southwick. So somebody is in despair, regret over some kind of tower moment that happened. Some revelations. Yeah, that maybe someone kind of caused somebody to feel down about themselves, down about their ability or being worth, I don't know. Maybe made someone feel insecure, maybe about their clothes or their looks or their status, something like that. But they're seeing something, I don't know, beyond that with somebody. Yeah, their conscience is kicking in. Wheel of Fortune. About how this moment caused some kind of upheaval or something. Something about soulmates. Yeah. Ten of Swords. Somebody's self-confidence, self-belief. Yeah. Happy with, yeah, their work, happy with whatever. Being able to put themselves together. Somebody feels bad. That somebody feels like to a point of exhaustion. Oh, I think I'm duck. What is that? A duck outside you? Yeah. The tower moment. The moment that made everything trauma. Yeah. That's what I was picking up. Somebody sees how trauma sometimes causes somebody to act impulsively, like kind of out of control. Maybe say the things that doesn't make sense, or yes. It's almost like when there's a danger, you just stick to something, or I don't know. Yeah, you sort of do these things to avoid more tragedy, or I don't know. Thinking that tragedy's coming, thinking that it's just weird. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Weird. Overwhelmed, anxious. Ten of Pentacles. Judge, yeah, Ten of Pentacles happening. It all looks different to everyone. Just these issues. Six of Swords. Moving forward. Overcoming hardship. Somebody wants to move forward and overcome some hardship. Yeah. Someone could, get mean-spirited sometimes. Stem. Yeah. It'll stem from, like, certain traumas, and someone could get real mean-spirited or, say things. I was picking up on that fortune, like I said, from Southwick Stew. I got that fortune. It said um, something like, release your anger and you'll be much happier. You seem to be impetuous and outspoken, which has caused your dear moments, your loved ones, some moments of unhappiness. Your dear loved ones, moments of unhappiness. And I know that for sure. I say things that are off the wall, and I don't know why. I wish I could control my mouth sometimes. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that feels that way. But especially when I feel like I'm being, my vulnerabilities are being attacked. I feel like I need to get sharp, but mine gets sharp instantly. Maybe some will gradually get that way. Sometimes mine can go, I don't know. But yeah. So someone could get mean-spirited when they're feeling just like a bunch of people are coming towards them, bad-mouthing or like, yeah, about someone making someone feel like a failure or something. Yeah. When someone feels like people are ganging up on them. I mean, I guess that's the mentality. Yeah. Six of Swords, Ace of Swords, that's Seven of Swords. Page of Cups. When somebody admires someone's, like, somebody admires someone trying to continue to move forward and overcome hardship and find relief and stuff like that. Uh, how somebody's focus is to heal these childhood issues, these traumas, these whatever that causes this, okay? Failure, communication that causes someone to feel like a failure or have an intellectual inability, hostility, like investment, Page of Pentacles. Somebody's communication can sometimes be irresponsible, I guess. Yeah. Three of Swords. So somebody, big, beautiful bill. Somebody's focus, like, is now somebody's setting some goals or something. Seagull. SNAP. Provide assistance. President's agenda. Found it would strip roughly 3.2 million people off their food stamp benefits in an average month over the next decade. Should be to reduce the deficit. Oh, Birdie came to eat. They want to take our food away. Yeah, in South Missouri, it's so funny because I was doing that. I was like, I get messages everywhere, kind of. I don't know. Like, I was sitting there in the Dare Forest, and the little boy came up to me. So I was like, I don't have any more food. Can I have more food? And he came up and gave me food. I feel good, you know? May not have, like, the big luxuries, but, you know, I don't want to complain because, you know, a lot of people look down like, oh, you have second, da-da-da. But this apartment here, they charge over $4,000. And I be seeing some really nice apartments, nice places down. Like, sometimes I wish, like, I could just be. And I could. And I don't want to give up on myself, you know? I really want to focus on getting a trade that I can really, you know, I can still do that and still do this. And I can do multiple things. And, but I just want to get out of this house. And sometimes I feel like, you know, sometimes evictions and tower moments and blah, blah, blah. Sometimes those things need to happen in order to get, I mean, sometimes it could happen an easier way. But, I don't know. It just, yeah, I want to do that. Because, like, with the whole Trump thing, it makes you open your eyes, you know? Saying they want to get people off Section 8 in 2 years. I know he won't be president, you know, anymore in about 3 years. I mean, the first year's almost up, so. But it just makes you think, like, there is a lot of scamming and a lot of things going on because there's no way that these motherfuckers should be charging $4,000 something for this apartment and the way they do the repairs and treat the tenants, and it's just corporations, like, they just don't give a fuck, you know? It's all just to take money, you know? All this federal funding. Yeah, it is. It is. It's just so funny because, you know, we'll get the judgment like, oh, all you guys do is sit at home and collect food stamps and Section 8 and blah, blah. Like, everybody has different lots in life. I don't know. It just seems like there's scamming and everything everywhere. So I'm just tired of that. Us being judged based on certain things that just really don't mean anything at the end of the day when it comes down to it. Optimism. But somebody wants to come in and ask for forgiveness. Yeah, their conscience is kicking in, and they want to turn over a new leaf about something. Hmm. Anyways, I just wanted to share that. Though. That was funny. Commitment. Yeah. Somebody may want to come ask for some kind of commitment or come make a move and say, I want to commit to um, something with you. Yeah, lovers. Hmm.